pressure bust pipes when it comes to the CMS plan to allow students back into schools. What the district superintendent has to say about the reopening plan. And one step closer to another stimulus check possibly coming your way. How much you might be able to get as the COVID-19 relief package gets closer to passing. And a popular museum in Uptown is reopening today. What changes are happening at the Harvey began to make sure you stay COVID-free.
Fox 46 Good Day Charlotte starts right now.
Welcome into Good Day Charlotte. It is 6 o'clock on your Saturday morning. So glad you're waking up with us. I'm Rochelle Metzger, and it's going to be a clear, dry day for the beginning of your Saturday, but there is some winter weather headed our way for the weekend. So let's get right over to meteorologist Elisa Rafa for a check on what you can expect. When is that winter weather going to head this way?
By this evening into tonight, and we'll start as rain and find that change to snow where you see these very colorful winter alerts behind me. It's a pretty similar situation to what we had going on last weekend, if you remember back that far.
To flashing lights, how CMPD is trying to put a stop to people trying to take over the highway.
Well, the Queen City is quiet right now, but we have a parade of storms that will bring us several rounds of rain. I'll break it all down in a minute.
I'm Destiny McKeever. Changes to a sex offender bill that could impact you personally. I'll tell you the details coming up.
This is Fox 46 News at noon.
Good Wednesday afternoon, folks. Thanks so much for joining us here for your Fox 46 News at noon. I'm Paige Failing. First at noon, cracking down on speeding and aggressive drivers. That is one of CMPD's top priorities. Fox 46's Jamal Goss joining us live at CMPD headquarters. So Jamal, within just this last hour, we heard from police about what they are doing to stop this. What's the context and what did you learn on that call?
Well, Paige, CMPD says they're seeing an increase in car groups meeting up in local parking lots to show off their custom cars. And because of these meetups, officers say drivers are doing burnouts, donuts, and recklessly driving on local roads. Just this weekend, police had to stop a group from taking over I-77.
This is Fox 46 News at 4.
That's not it.
Right now at 4. Another reason not to answer the door. A spitting salesman has neighbors calling the cops in Charlotte, why the police say their hands are tied. Plus, could your safety net be ripped away while out of work? How your job hunt could impact your unemployment benefits. And moms-to-be and the COVID-19 vaccine.
Pregnant women are more likely to get severely ill, need to be in the ICU, on a ventilator.
The new study working to find out if the shot is safe for moms and their newborns.
But first, things finally starting to dry off after a day of on and off downpours. Here's a live look right now from our Independence Boulevard cameras. You can see there, it looks pretty dry. Still some slick spots. It looks like maybe under that overpass there, but for the most part, a smooth weather evening, at least at this point. Thanks so much for joining us here for your Fox 46 News at 4. I'm Paige Failing. Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane is tracking how long the sun's going to stick around, and it is sure is nice to see it. It was lovely to see it this weekend, too.
It really was, and we're going to get right back to that. The differences from the weekend is that it will be much warmer in the coming days. Oh, yes, but we've got the rain on its way out completely after picking up, according to radar estimates.
Fox 46 News at 4:30 starts right now.
The Palmetto pot war. A South Carolina mother wants to see medical marijuana legalized. She says her daughter can suffer through almost 1,000 seizures a day, and the medication is just not enough. As Fox 46's Julie Calhoun shows us, she is changing lawmakers' minds about medical cannabis, and a warning, some of the video here you're about to see, a lot of people could find difficult to watch.
This is the everyday reality for Jill Swing and her daughter, Mary Louise.
Keep it right here. Your Fox 46 News at 5 starts right now.
Right now at 5, church cash crunch. The Catholic Church getting billions in federal money during the pandemic, but a new report shows the church already had billions in cash stashed away.
Cleanup continues following the massive August gas leak in Huntersville. Fox 46 is uncovering new inspection reports from years before the big spill.
Dangerous dirt in Davidson. Neighbors worried their yards are filled with asbestos. We just learned new details about when crews could start digging up the dirty yards.
Lawmakers continuing to battle over a COVID-19 relief bill. How soon something could be finished and when the next round of checks could make their way to your account.
Watch is in effect for the mountains and foothills. Just how much snow we could see here and when, and what to expect around Charlotte.
This is Fox 46 News at 5.
First at 5, the Charlotte Diocese got more than $1 million from the federal government to help during the pandemic. But did the church need the cash? Good Friday afternoon to you. I'm Brian Blakely.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Lindsay Klein. The Paycheck Protection Program is designed to help struggling businesses. Now, Fox 46 has discovered the diocese may have already had tens of millions of dollars in cash on hand. Fox 46's Matt Grant is live at the Charlotte Diocese just outside of Uptown. And Matt, what have you uncovered about all of this?
Well, Lindsay, you said it. The Paycheck Protection Program was meant to help struggling small businesses during the pandemic. Many bars and restaurants, as you remember, were forced to close.
This is Fox 46 News at 5:30.
New at 5:30, teachers and students are already back at school, but what's being done to keep them safe?
In North Carolina, Group 3 is up next week for vaccines. It covers frontline workers, including teachers, and also covered in that group, firefighters, grocery store and restaurant employees, postal workers, and others who have to work indoors with close contact to others.
Stay with us. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Fox 46 News at 6.
Right now at 6, what's in the dirt? Fox 46 is taking a look at what's hiding beneath the surface of one local neighborhood.
And a path forward for COVID aid, what's being discussed in Washington to get the next wave of relief passed.
Plus, the push from North Carolina lawmakers to expand a program to allow low-income parents a chance to send their kids to private school. New at 6, digging out a danger from the soil.
In the next couple of weeks, asbestos will be moved from people's yards and a park in Davidson. Fox 46's Robin Kennedy is live at the old asbestos factory on Depot Street. And Robin, neighbors have concerns about this whole process.
The biggest concern is safety. As crews begin to dig in people's yards, the community is worried about what might be stirred up in the air.
Fox 46 News at 6:30 starts right now.
And new at 6:30, the Charlotte Diocese got more than $1 million from the federal government to help during the pandemic. But did the church need the cash?
The Paycheck Protection Program is designed to help struggling businesses. Now, Fox 46 has discovered the diocese may have already had tens of millions of dollars in cash on hand. Fox 46's Matt Grant is live outside the Roman Catholic Diocese of Charlotte with more tonight. Matt?
Well, Lindsay, you said it. The money was supposed to go to businesses, small businesses struggling during the pandemic. And now tonight, one organization representing sexual abuse survivors wants to know why millions of dollars went to nonprofit religious organizations.
Tonight on Fox 46 News at 10, not guilty.
Donald John Trump, former president of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the article of impeachment.
Senators voted to acquit former President Donald Trump. The surprising guilty vote from a North Carolina Republican. Plus,
Fox 46 is live in Daytona, and the race is officially in jeopardy thanks to Mother Nature. The latest coming up.
And a local resident is $1 million richer. What game the lucky lotto winner played.
This is Fox 46 News at 10.
But first, another rainy day across the Carolinas. Here's a live look from the Hyatt Place Uptown camera. You can see it's pretty foggy out there, too. We are in the middle of a continuous stretch of rain, but just north of us, thousands are dealing with power outages. Currently, 108,000 people are without power tonight because of freezing rain in the Winston-Salem and Raleigh area. Let's get a check of your neighborhood storm watch forecast from meteorologist Amanda Cox. Amanda, when is this rain going to let up?
Well, I think we're going to continue to see some waves of rain over the next couple of days. The good news is the batch that we're dealing with right now is quickly pulling away, so it's going to be somewhat quieter throughout the overnight hours. But you can see this